This is Salamancer, and it is time to take flight with the Ducks, because we are going to watch the Mighty Ducks versus Leviathan Gaming, and this happened last Thursday, so it's a little bit old news, but it's a pretty awesome game nonetheless. And so if you guys did not watch that one, which I don't even think it was actually casted, completely lame that it wasn't, but it's probably partially my fault. This is going to be a pretty awesome one. Already getting out to the mid-fight here on Snakewater. I told myself it was going to be the last Snakewater game last time, and it just keeps happening. But the Mighty Ducks, so far nobody's died yet. Chomp's getting really dangerously close, though. And, oh, in comes a big bomb on the medic. He's going to get the kill on Thrill. Very nice for Tag to jump in there and get that. That means Grills is going to have a huge Uber advantage. And does Lang have a sparkly rocket launcher? He does. Oh, my God. Anyway, huge jumps coming in now at the red medic, forcing that pop out of Grills. So Lang is just going to try and retreat with his life. Not going to happen, Lang. It's a good try, though. And so Decimate, the only scout left on his team. Leviathan, who last season were in intermediate, look like they are on the heels of the Ducks, which I don't even know if Ducks technically have heels, but maybe somebody who knows duck anatomy better than I do can explain that. Decimate turns some spawn camping on the Ducks, though, and he finally is taken out, but not before causing a considerable degree of delay for Leviathan Gaming. Nonetheless, it does look like Thrill's going to have a severe disadvantage here in the Uber. Sean Bud, who, by the way, was on laser beams last season, so he also was in intermediate last season. Gonna go to the engineer. And Sean Bud on laser beams, I know he and Ben and Pure and a couple of those guys, gotta slow down a little bit here, but a couple of those guys, they have been friends for a long time. They've enjoyed playing with TF2 with each other, so I didn't really ask what caused them to join up with different teams, but I guess Pure, Pure with his whole Mihai's Flow team thing has got a new thing going on. I don't know. Anyway, Decimate gets a nice little headshot there on Chomp, so that's going to mean a little bit of a player advantage for the Ducks. And they've now killed Rep as well. Looks like, though, Tag is going to come and deal a lot of damage on this point. There's only 2 players left, and there you go, Leviathan taking the first round. It is a fast and furious amount of action right now, ladies and gents, and Leviathan pushed as soon as they had that Uber. There's really not a lot that the Ducks could do, especially because of how late they started setting up the sentry. So it's looking like Leviathan take an early lead in this game, 1-0, after coming out of intermediate. They're looking solid, and of course their demo man, 38 special, no small deal himself. I was going to say no big deal, but no, he is a big deal. 38 special. I don't think he's played an invite. He played last season on Snooplicity, which I think the team actually folded before the season ended, or very soon after the season ended. Regardless, it was it was his first time in invite, but he is a solid demo. Nonetheless, I should probably call more of the action. But I want to go over these players some more, because they're all really awesome players. 38 Special, of course, was in invite last season. He's been picked up by Leviathan to be an invite again. Meanwhile, they, of course, have mostly, I think, the same roster from Leviathan from last season, except I don't think Rep was on the team last season. And Rep, I checked his history, he was on Complexity from the days of yore, back when they were in invite. Anyway, you look at this this Uber advantage here that the Ducks have, and they're pretty much going to win this round. You can almost guarantee it. Lang with his beautiful sparkly rocket launcher and awesome hat right here are going to be pushing into that last point pretty soon. And, oh, Sean Bud actually eats a body shot there and gets taken out. Fully charged body shot, going to take him down. But Lang's going to jump in and start working on this sentry, and that's going to take, wow, almost half of the Uber here. He's not really doing a lot of other damage, and they need to retreat now. Look at this. They have made, I think, the right call, but Throw got out of there too late, so that is going to be a successful defense for the Leviathan Gaming, I'm sorry, at least for now. The Leviathans, I guess we could call them, because they are true titans in their own right. Anyway, both these guys, I still want to go over it. Let's see. So Rep was on Complexity, which is pretty awesome. The Ducks trying to stop this, and they do have a backup going on. Could this be the end of the game? Yes, it will. End of the round. I'm sorry. That was, it was Phobia getting that back cap. And by the way, I think okay, Phobia. I think of these teams, though, you've got, from the Mighty Ducks, I think both Sean Bud and Lang stream, although Sean hasn't streamed for a little while. His computer may be on the fritz. But Lang does a stream, I think, practically every day. Definitely go check his out, because he's hilarious. And every time I see anything involving the Mighty Ducks team, like streamed or whatever, it's always them, like, having shenanigans. It is shenanigans nonstop with this team, so I cannot imagine, like, the comms they must be having. It's got to be hilarious, though. Anyway, look in the let's actually call some action for once. Is this a crits Krieg? Yes, it is, and that is why they're backing away. They do not want to lose their demo or their medic. They want to keep them nice and fully healed, and we're going to see that crits coming in pretty soon. Here it is, trying to get the medic. Can't quite hit him yet. He is going to get away from this for now. That is Grills with 94% Uber. The Mighty Ducks actually save Puff as well. Oh no, looks like Thrill did get taken out. Oh no, I'm sorry. Derp. So that was the Ducks running the crits, and Grills just now pops the Uber. He is going to save the point for his team. Sean Bud, though, 33 health. Didn't even bother grabbing that kit because it looks like the rest of his team called to just come out there and attack. I mean, it's not like they're going to know that Sean is highly damaged, so they don't know to really focus him because he could have gone back and gotten a kit. They don't know. So he's bluffing his health right now and just going out there and saying, yeah, I totally have full HP, whatever. There's 3 of us out here. Which is a pretty common tactic, actually, and so it's tough to tell sometimes who has the best health and who is, like, about to die. But there you go. Tag gets taken down. Leviathan, I mean, this point still has not been captured. Leviathan looks like he should have had it, but now they are starting to lose out a little bit to the strong aggression coming out of the Mighty Ducks right now, and Puff, the magic demo, who lives by the sea, is going to have to back away with about 46 health left. Leviathan will know that he got damaged, because usually when you do enough damage to hurt a demo man like that, that gets called out real fast. And now we're pretty much waiting for these teams to reset. Of course, this is invites. This is the teams that know how to push, so they are going to get aggressive on each other real fast. There goes an Uber right away. The Mighty Ducks not even waiting, and they take out Rep right away, so Rep not going to be in this fight for a little while, but Decimate in turn dies to Tagarung, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that 100% correct, but oh well. And now laying the pocket, going to be taking out Z-Clips and then jumping kind of aggressively, although it looks like he may have been popped a little bit too vertically and not enough horizontally in the air there. And it's going to be a little bit too late for him to chase after Grills. Grills will get... Ooh, uh-oh, Grills! Grills, look out! Okay, dodging that rocket without even seeing it. That is how awesome of a medic Grills is. And yeah, I think I've pretty much gone over everybody on these rosters now that I know. I mean, of course, I've seen Phobia hanging around, and he is a pretty awesome soldier as well. Decimate, of course, pretty excellent. Z-Clips, I want to say I've played a couple games with him on like Pug NA or something. And then you got Chomps, man. Who could forget the wonderful, wonderful Chomps? Let's check him out for a little while because it looks like he may be in position for a little... No, he is going to back up. Looks like that is the call. Oh, no, Grills! Didn't get that memo. So that is going to be the Ducks with a very aggressive Uber coming in right now, and this is just a super aggressive game from everyone. But the Ducks are really making it pay dividends. The Heavy is down. It's just a demo left on the point, trying to set up the stickies, but no sir. And the blackness beneath this little house here is going to tell the score 2-1 to the Mighty Ducks now. It's pretty crazy, man. This is an awesome game so far. Let's see. I want to watch the Decimate cam. I'm going to do that. Because it looks like the Ducks have tended to send their scouts up high. At least one of them. That looks like it's going to be Sean Bud actually going up high on the left side. Decimate will be taking a little bit of height on the right side, but may not be able to get up there. But yeah, you can see Sean Bud over on that left side. He did jump the roof briefly just to make sure that soldiers would have a tough time getting up there. But actually, it looks like the Red Scouts kind of own upper right now. That's going to hurt the chances of the Ducks jumping up there for a little while anyway. Phobia does get taken out, but oh, a little bit of a failed jump there from that soldier. And the Ducks are still losing a lot of players. Lang is down, and so is Thrill. So Sean Bud with 29 health, he going in there. He actually could have dealt a lot of damage to Tag, maybe. Oh, and there you go, Puff, casting his magical dragon spells. Magical demo spell. I don't even know. Don't even worry about it. I'm just don't worry about it, guys. He does manage to take down Tag, but that is all he got, and I don't know if that was a super valuable move. He'll be respawning probably in time to start laying stickies on last, but look at this. Leviathan knows that he's still down. I mean, they're hitting tab furiously, you know, just like I will right now. So they knew he was down, which means they could walk through those choke points without worrying about sticky traps. They didn't have to pop the Uber right away. It's a very nice position to be in that they can wait. They milked the Uber quite a bit, and so this, well, yeah, they've taken down Puff once again, so there's going to be no more demo for the moment. Defending last. There was some really good healing on the Heavy, though. He managed to stay alive for quite a long time. And there you go, Leviathan wiping out, actually, on this last fight, except for Tag, who is doing a lot of good damage. I don't think he realized how hurt Thrill was there. One more rocket could have taken him down, so he managed to get the kill there on, I think that was Lang, or maybe Sean Bud. One of the two ended up dying to Tag, but it was not Thrill, so Thrill will have the 100% Uber, and he is just a chatty Cathy right now. My gosh. Does not want to stop talking. But he's going to have that Uber to defend last point. Looks like they won't be able to move forward and cap mid, second, though. And Z-clips on the sniper. I know I've seen this before, because I've definitely casted games with Z-clips in them, and he does enjoy going sniper into last. Decent sniper, that Z-clips, so we're going to watch that camera for a little while and see which angle he decides to take. So far, he is trying to stay pretty far back. Doesn't want to take a lot of spam, doesn't want to have to worry about Decimate on the sniper, but does look like he will be facing off against Decimate, so we're going to see who is the better sniper. Or we'll see Phobia jump out and actually force a pop at Leviathan. Pretty good work by him to, I think he probably used, did he use the drop down? I don't even know, he might have just used the lower entrance there. Did not get to see that. Oh, Z-Clips thought he had an angle on the medic, but he got taken out. And what are we going to see out of the Ducks now? Because they have forced an enemy Uber, but it looks like they don't really want to get that aggressive with it. They are just kind of hanging out. Oh, they've killed 2 players, though. I think they're going to push on this. I think they're going to do it. Thrill! 18 health. Don't know what happened there. Might have been a sticky trap or something, but he barely survived that. And the Uber is just about over now, so he kind of needs to grab some health. But so far, he is trying to make sure his soldiers can keep up the aggression. So he'll take a couple of hits here and there just to ensure that his team pushes forward. As long as he doesn't die, that is okay. Maybe eat 1 or 2 rockets. Lange, meanwhile, Lang AFK. I don't know why he's named himself after AFK. Who knows why Lang does anything. Does jump forward, tries to get some aggression going. He gets taken out, though. And, oh, Phobia goes for the air shot, just barely misses it. So the Ducks, now that aggression is not paying off. I think Leviathan kind of settling into the game here and saying, okay, we know they're going to, like, push really hard all the time. So if we just give a little bit of ground until one of them dies and then turn it into a brick wall, seems to be working for them so far, because they are going to get right back out here and probably recapture the second point. They've got the Uber. And there you go, they do pop it. They have forced the pop out of the Ducks as well. And the Ducks, this is really scary for them, because now that they have lost second point, it looks like they may have wanted to try and stop that cap, but they can't. They've lost a second point. And they've lost a demo. Ooh. And yet they are still being super aggressive right now. At least with that soldier out there. And a scout. Oh man, Grills does go down. And Leviathan sending in chomps, but he is gone. So the Ducks, I mean, the aggression is... it's working for him. It is causing chaos on the battlefield right now. It's not something you normally see. Like, when it's very clear that you're going to lose your second point, you don't normally keep half your team out there because, I don't know, it's just crazy. But they had the positioning on Leviathan, and so they did manage to pull it off. Some crazy, crazy play right now. And now Phobia is going to lead the Schweinhunds to victory, or at least to the middle point. Grills, of course, does not have anywhere near 100% Uber right now, so this is exactly the time that the Mighty Ducks can be super, super aggressive, and it will pay off for them. Although Puff is gone, it's not always the greatest of situations, but Thrill has not even had to pop that Uber yet. Oh, Phobia now down as well, and once again, Leviathan showing us some pretty staunch defense here. They are oh, no! They were attempting to bait the Ducks into kind of a trap situation here. And there you go, there is an Uber pop. Sean Bud trying to get back to this, and he does get the flash, saved by Thrill. Or should I say Thrill minus? Thrill hyphen. Because the hyphen is the most important part of his name. And Leviathan, now that they have forced that Uber and they've got a bunch of players pushing forward, they can retake the point. Oh, tag, though. Going for that forward health kit might have been a bit of a mistake. And this middle point is going to get traded more than Pokemon cards in high school, junior high, elementary. Forget I said that. But wow. This has been, I think that's the most times I've ever actually seen the middle point traded in under a minute in an invite game. Especially on Snakewater. Holy crap. The Mighty Ducks now pushing forward onto second once again. And I swear, I need to find the perfect opportunity to say quack, 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 because there's going to be one. And I know that the actual players on this team say it all the time. If you have watched Lang's stream, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, here goes Uber. And, oh, they take out Grills right away. There's a bunch of stickies on the point, so all they have to do is stand on it now. And if anybody tries to get in there... Ooh, actually, a nice little jump in by that scout to force an early death. He didn't take a lot of damage, but he is down. And, of course, that is good half. Mighty Ducks 3-1 against Leviathan Gaming. And just to ready up, they said .quack. That's hilarious. Alright, back to the Puff cam. Puff the magic duck dragon. Quack. Demo Man. I don't know where I'm going with this, guys, but we're getting out into the mid-fight. And Puff expertly dodging the explosive damage from that sticky bite. You'd think, you know, standing even anywhere in the vicinity of an explosion like that would be very painful, but apparently it's not. 1950s explosions ain't what they used to be. Wow, Thrill just ate a couple of rockets there from Tag, who jumped in, and I don't think anybody knew where he was. Beautiful work by Tag to take down a couple players from the Ducks, and a nice... was that an air shot? It might have been. Nice little kill there, though, on all the jumpers against Leviathan. So they've only lost one man, Tag, and he was the only one who actually jumped into the enemy, but he got a bunch of kills, and now Lang is hiding. He's hiding, and I can tell what he's about to say on comms right now. If something good happens, he will be screaming. If he dies, he'll just be like, yeah, whatever. But a nice little hiding spot. I don't think anybody's noticed he's there. He's going to jump straight into the medic. And he gets a bit of damage, forces the pops. That's what he wanted to do. And he's not going to be able to get out of this, so he does get down. But the Mighty Ducks will be able to hold last for a little while here because they will have a bit of an uber advantage. They're having one of their scouts, that is, Decimate, switch out to Heavy. Common thing, wearing that Hound Dog, looking solid. And problem is, though, a lot of explosive damage coming into this point right now, and there's already so much capture time, it's forcing everybody from the Ducks to go stand on it. Leviathan Gaming with a quick lead in this half. They are still down 2-3 against the Ducks, so I guess we need to watch. Let's watch the rep cam. Get some rep fanboys up in here. Rep hard for rep. Rep minus. Rep dash. Ooh. Didn't think I would ever see somebody really, like, screw up an equalizer rollout. Not that it matters, because, I mean, he was going to have to wait for his medic anyway, but, you know, just bump it up against the wall there. I'm not going to let that one go. And it does look like he is going to take some more heals from his medic. Not able to jump so far because he's taken way too much damage, and he just kind of walks underneath, gets shot down. But Thrill is down once again, and if Leviathan keep Grills alive, they should be okay. I just realized that both of these medics' names rhyme. Grills and Thrill. Thrill just needs to add a Z to the end of his name. Then everything would be perfect. And are they going to go for this? Leviathan is going for this. They can actually stop this capture. Wow. Okay, and that is what they've done. They've also taken down both of the soldiers from the Ducks. The Ducks are only 3 players up right now, and they're actually going to have a bit of an uber advantage for Leviathan, too. So a nice call there from Leviathan Gaming. That's really impressive. They have managed to turn this around, and they're going to start recapturing that middle point. Nobody ever actually finished the cap on it. So the Ducks maybe got a little bit overconfident and didn't think they were going to see Ubered Scouts. But guess what? The Ubered Scouts came in and did an excellent job of cleaning that up. So now we get to see what the Scout duo has to show us, and sorry for bumping the microphone there. My bad. Chomps is, whoa, way aggressive here, but he does manage to take down Phobia right before he died. So, I mean, it's a decent trade of Scout for a soldier there, especially because now there's a... oh, never mind. I was going to say there's just a little bit of positioning confusion on the Ducks, but I think they're going to be able to take down 38. He's really doing some decent dodging work, but he was, he walked over his own sticky, and I mean at that point he, oh, Grills got the Uber saw, couldn't pull out the Uber in time to use it. That's not the world's worst Uber drop, because really he technically didn't have it until he like bum rushed the enemy. So, you know, it's going to happen sometimes. Is Lang? Oh no, okay. I was going to be like, is the Pocket Soldier really going spy? But I keep forgetting about forward spawns. Every so often I just have a huge brain fart. Anyway, we are going to now see Leviathan defending their second after a really solid Scout Uber push onto mid. They maybe got a little bit cocky there. Especially losing that Scout early on to a weird situation. And now the Ducks popped that Uber, trying to get in on Grills, or maybe just take down 38 Special. And Lang is, actually... wait a minute. He could just go in last. It's going to be scary for him, but the rest of his team should probably come in too, and there you go, they do that. Lang and Phobia both down, Decimate now down as well, but they have killed the Heavy. There's only one player left now. Nice cap by the Ducks. And that aggression, once again, crazy aggressive playstyle from the Mighty Ducks this season. It is looking solid. You don't normally see a team saying, okay, yeah, we're all super hurt, and they're like 4 up, let's push last with no Uber. But it happened right there, ladies and gents, and it worked. So I do like the play calling from this team. Now we get to see if Leviathan Gaming can bring it back once again, because right now I think it's, what, 4-2 in favor of the Ducks. So let's see. Tag is keeping pretty defensive here. He's waiting for maybe an opportunity to jump, and he is going to jump once again, going in on the medic. Oh, if only he'd had one more rocket there. Thrill was at such love. Look at the health on the Ducks right now. They are so low. And Thrill actually, I think, is going to be way far back right now. He probably needs to just grab a health kit somewhere. Yeah, he's already back on second point. Probably a wise choice there. If they had tried to push back in, it would have taken like one rocket to kill all of them at the same time. Just one rocket. So, Leviathan winning that mid-fight, I think they should be able to at least push on to second, but they are going to have a bit of an issue. Ooh, actually, Taggering is way behind the rest of the team. Here comes an Uber to stop the capture. Although it got swapped off of the soldier there at just the wrong time. He took a bit of damage. So he'll come out of that with full health, but that means the medic will not have been able to overheal as many of the other players. You get the idea. It's just never want to take damage in that situation. And Lang and Phobia both down. There goes Decimate and... wow, okay, so everybody on the Ducks is dead. Looks like somebody's out here playing Duck Hunt today, and it might be Leviathan Gaming. Scout coming in trying to stop that, but, you know, there's just nothing you can do in that situation. Sean Bud, he tried his hardest, and that is going to be 3-4. Can Leviathan bring it back? Or are we going to see the Mighty Ducks win it 5-3? I don't know. Actually, I do know, because I might have seen the ESEA score page. But you don't know, do you? No spoilers. And right now, 38 Special going to lay some sticks down over there, going for the spam over on the right-hand side, because here's the interesting thing, he did not see the medic and soldier coming out of that main entrance straight in front of him, so he immediately started spamming the side, because he knew that's where they had to be coming from. And there you go, he just got saved by Rep, so Rep with a good kill there, still alive too, and 38 Special going to come in and do some big pill damage on that soldier, but he was overhealed. And now Grills and 38, they probably need to get out of there. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! Here comes a big jump in. I think that's Phobia, who did not manage to get out of there. Rep got the kill, but Thrill with 100% Uber, and the Ducks won mid. So I'm thinking they push hard soon, which would be in keeping with how they have played the rest of this game. And look at that, they're really not even watching the flank. Maybe they have like one scout over on the flank right now, but everybody is pretty much stacked up. And something from Valve is going on. I have no idea. Maybe Puff doesn't like something that just happened. Well, hey, let's watch the Puff cam. We've not had enough magic in our lives this week. And there you go. The Uber is probably going to get popped right there on Lang just before the Uber is ready for Grills. So if they can get in and catch him, that'll be a huge move. But so far they have not been able to do that. They've gotten a kill on Chomps, but that is all they got. That's all she wrote. And here comes the Uber. Oh, this is actually not a good pop. So Leviathan with okay, so that's Decimate down. Sean Bud's still trying to pressure in there. There's only 3 players left alive for Leviathan. This could actually be the end right now. And Rep down. Grills and 38, the only one's up, and 38 gets popped up into the air. Sean Bud not quite able to aim high enough, but there you go. That is 5-3 for the Ducks. GG. And I'm actually going to leave a little bit of extra time on the end of this video just as kind of an anti-spoiler device, so you don't have to keep watching. You do have to subscribe, because I bring you all kinds of TF2 action like this, just non-stop. It's not non-stop. Sometimes I get busy with other stuff. I wish I didn't. But man, the Ducks really being super aggressive this game, and it worked out for them. I did not get to see their other game from last week, which... if you don't want any spoilers about records, then go ahead and close the video now, because that is what we're going to talk about. But the Ducks are one of 6 teams with a 1-1 record after the first week. And we are going into the Viaduct week now, which means that we're going to see some pretty interesting games out of these guys. I did hear, which team was it? I heard that it was HRG, said they had not scrimmed at all. If you go to the natf2.com website, check out the game discussion. It looks like HRG is not confident about their chances this week. I don't know who they play yet, which would be an interesting thing to find out. Actually, who are they playing tonight? I am going to find out. I'm going to find out right now. Okay, so I went and took a look. Took a look. It's in a book, A Reading Rainbow. And it turns out that the Ducks are playing Quantic Legacy tonight, which is going to be a tough game for them. And then later this week, they are playing Mihai's Flow. And yes, that is how it's pronounced. I asked Pure himself, and he told me all about it. So when I next cover their game, I will tell you the story that Pure told me about where the name came from, because it's an interesting one. But the Ducks are going to have two really tough games coming at them this week, so I do wish them the best of luck. Of course, by the time I upload this, their first game will have already come to pass, and you guys can, if you want, you can just go check that out on the ESEA website. But you know, you don't actually have to check it on the ESEA website, because guess what? I might cast that one too. Looking like it's going to be a barn burner. But then HRG tonight, I was going to say, they are playing against... wow, I'm so dumb. The Pinball Wizards. And that's going to be a fun one. That is going to be a fun one to watch. So I do look forward to seeing it. I think it's going to be X-Time and Trekkie Casting. And if you guys, it's going to be, of course, in the past, once this video is uploaded. So if you guys did not see it, you're going to need to go check out youtube.com/comft and watch, because I'm sure it is going to be an exciting game. Anyway, do keep on tuning in to SalTV. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for sticking with me if you did, because all my nerdy talk about TF2, pretty awesome. By the way, speaking of nerdy talk about stuff and like nerdgasms, have you guys seen the new Bethesda announcement about that? Holy crap! I know what I'm going to be doing when that comes out.